With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Oh, a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Wiggles free. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bengals, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw in film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. To the air goes Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on it?
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tagovailoa Hufanga. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
Gun. Cut.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Here we go. Stop.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions, trying to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Back deep here, Jamison Crowder. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And good coverage there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. Go! Daniels going to try to sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Jaden Daniels, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Ready?
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go. Dad.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
On 1, ready? Here we go. Dad.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Let's go now. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 28. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go.
And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed he did not. They stop him. He tried to do it himself but couldn't find his way to the marker. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You got that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go, sack.
Here's Daniels. Finding space at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd and 9.
Daniels looking to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find them in this type of a situation.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Powering his way forward.
And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as a tackle made at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And yet again, it's McLaurin. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll send Brown in motion right.
Go!
They go play action. Daniels. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
18, Pioneer!
A final shot before break. Daniels. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Zach Ertz in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Let's get
And
set.
they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Cut.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. The slot man in motion right. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now it's Burrow. Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Back to throw here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Daniels. that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy.
The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first.
And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking deep here for Chase.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A big play there for Cincinnati. 52 yards.
Here's Swift.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll buy some time right.
And that ball got intercepted yet again.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, but you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. This one caught by Crowder. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Hey, how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Let's go now.
And McLaurin, the motion man right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9.
In motion comes the tight end left.
2nd and 9 now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
I'm fine. Ready? Let's get set. Side.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Commanders are going to take over here up near the 40.
If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And all the way down to the 9. A huge play there for Washington. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Off the play fake. Daniels. That's out wide here for Robinson.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
Daniels going to try to sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jaden Daniels
with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now it's Burrow.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Burrow on play action.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Looking deep here for Chase.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Let's go.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's DJ Turner who's got it.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great?
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
Joe Burrow
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Bengals are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their.
This is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And the slot man goes in motion left.
Now Daniels going to give it up on the touch pass.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Commanders have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
They'll let Robinson try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow.
This one complete to Yoshivas.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
12, 12, 12. 11
And
MT,
Burrow
11
going
MT.
to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Side.
They go play action with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ferguson.
Gotta go.
Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10.
11.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Side.
Again, it's Burrow. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Side.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Burrow and the Bengals offense staying put. They'll go for 2 here.
Gun. Side.
Burrow. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So a victory here for the Commanders. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Washington, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they too will exit with a 2-1 record. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.